good evening, racing fans. Welcome to racing action from Flamboro Downs for this Saturday evening. Our first dash will go to post in approximately 15 minutes. Let's get a look at the changes on this evening's card of racing. Races 1 through 6, there are no changes. No changes, races 1 through 6. Race number 7, number 4, caught stealing home, changing flip-flops to steel shoes up front. That is flip-flops to steel up front. Scratched is number 8, I'm a Doll. Race 7, scratch number 8, I'm a Doll. And race number 8, scratched is number 3, All-Star Twinkle. Race 8, scratch 3, All-Star Twinkle. First dash will go to post in 15 minutes. Field on post parade for race number 1. There's one, just one bite. Austin, sorry for Ron McDonald and Brett McDonald and Shengo. And number 2, 3 Gems. Dale Spence for Darren Rayner and Mary Harris. Number 3, Dangerous Curves. Jason Ride for Rod Boyd and McCann Stables. 4 is Wind Sun Coco. Jonathan Drury for Dale Hurt and Antonio Tangretta. 5 is Red Trans Am. Jay Harris for Brett Lester and Rebecca Williamson. And 6, Honey So Sweet. Garrett Rooney for Mike Sumner and Shay Sumner. Number 7 is Meadowbrook Amy. It is Sammy Filia for Gerard Demers and Marie Soleil Fontaine and Sylvain Caron. And number 8 is Snake Eyes Hanover Scott Gold for Darrell Laver and Leanne Davidson and James Grant and Adrian Sharma. And number 9 is Star Bets. Natasha Day for Peter Corrin, Don and Heather McGregor. Field of 9. Race number 1. Well, let's get a look at this field for race number 1. We'll start with 1, just one bite. Well, certainly the form of late isn't great, but drops from a lower level condition into this bottom claimer. And you do see this one, I think, overall having enough speed. 53 at July the 31st, south of the border. And one that also raced at Batavia, 57 and 3, September the 1st. 56 here, 2 starts back. I think the overall speed for just one bite compares very favorably. And just one bite, 2 to 5 on the board. Number 6, Honey So Sweet, was a winner here last time out for Mike Sumner. Mike's having a good year, limited barn, but 381 training average of just 55 starters in the year, but 15 wins. Honey So Sweet and Garrett Rooney, definitely a main factor in this dash. Off that good turnaround because it was off form and they got things rolling again last time out. And Honey So Sweet is currently 5, now 6 to 1. Number 7, Meadowbrook Amy and Sammy Filia for Gerard Demers. Strong combination. This is one that's got just one win in 25 starts, but last time up, blasted to the front and finished second. Now it's a tougher post to sign, but that was the inside, but in the same class. And Meadowbrook Amy might be able to be a factor for a solid share, maybe even a threat to win. 8 to 1. And number 9, Star Bets, while has been a fringe player the last couple races and only one win on the season, one that finishes second and third often. In fact, over the last 2 seasons, 3 wins, 13 thirds, and 13 seconds and 13 thirds. So, yeah, good for second or third. Star Bets has to deal with the trailer post Natasha Day for Peter Corr, 21 to 1. I think one that just might be able to find a way onto the ticket and help it pay. But just one bite. The fans are taking a big bite of the price on this one, 1 to 5. Gate is rolling for race one. Just one bite, three gems on the inside with dangerous curves. In the center, Wind Sun Cocoa, Red Trans Am to the outside, Honey. So sweet. Meadowbrook Amy and Snake Eyes head over the second tier star bets. It is a field of 9. Race number 1. And the field for the first dash is at the start of the rough and dangerous curves. Meadowbrook Amy, just one bite. Then Honey So Sweet and three gems, and on the outside Snake Eyes Hanover. But the early lead goes to dangerous curves. Meadowbrook Amy is second, just one bite is third away. Then it is Honey So Sweet and Star Bets and three gems, and Snake Eyes Hanover, Wind Sun Cocoa, and Red Trans Am. Dangerous curves at 13 to 1. Leads as they head to the opening quarter. Dangerous curves. Meadowbrook Amy second in front of just one bite. Honey So Sweet. And then Star Bets is fifth and racing sixth is Snake Eyes Hanover. In front of three gems, Wind Sun Cocoa, and Red Trans Am is trailing the field. Dangerous curves with the front. Just one bite now. Is up and moving and looking to quickly take a bite out of the lead. Just one bite. Strides up alongside dangerous curves. The quarter was 27 and 2, and the halftime was recorded by Just One Bite in 56 and 2, and clears to the front. Just One Bite in dangerous curves. The top two as they head their way on past the 5H. Meadowbrook Amy's racing third. Honey So Sweet. Snake Eyes Hanover outside fifth. Star Bets racing position sixth. Three gems. Wind Sun Cocoa. Red Trans Am is trailing. Just One Bite. 1 to 9 on the board now. Is got a lead of about 7 or 8 lengths. Just One Bite is leading on to three quarters. 125 the three-quarter time. Just One Bite. Meadowbrook Amy trying to grab second and take it from dangerous curves. And now Wind Sun Cocoa is flying on the outside. Just One Bite. Wind Sun Cocoa is looking to mow down Just One Bite. And now it is Wind Sun Cocoa biting into the lead as they come on down the stretch ride. Wind Sun Cocoa's going to roll on by. And it is going to be Wind Sun Cocoa to win. And then Honey So Sweet, Just One Bite, walking at the finish to be third. Meadowbrook Amy fourth, 156 and 2. There's a look at the winner of race one, number 4, Wind Sun Cocoa. Jonathan Drury, the winning driver. 4-year-old Better Than Cheddar Bay Mare, owned by Antonio Tangretta. Trained by Dale Hurt. First win on the season, Wind Sun Cocoa, 156 and 2. First race payouts for Win Sun Cocoa, 2260, 1373, 36 Honey So Sweet, 1120 and 340, one just one bite, 210. $2 exactor, $374. Dollar try, $406.75. Dollar super, 1941.40, 20 cent super, 388.28. First race order of finish. From the top, 397 182 456. That's 397 182 456 on the bottom. Fans, note in race 4, we have a claim entered on number 1, Del Diggity. Race 4, claim entered 1, Del Diggity. Field on post parade for race number 2. One is Baby Steck Back. Austin Sorry for Jared Mann and Ron Nobes and Charles Gazzola. Number 2 is Captain Chloe. Scott Gulliver, Caitlin Graham. Number 3 is Space Cadet. Mike Whalen for Walter Whalen and Chris Nickel. Number 5, Drunk Dial. Andre Goy for Native Latin. Morrison Racing. Number 6, Autumn Honey. Mike Horner for REW Equine and Mark Horner. And number 7 is Wicked Cruiser. Garrett Rooney for Gabby Sasso and Jeffrey Corchesnu and Mart West Racing and Tony Arch. There is 9, Nice Buns. Jonathan Droy for Anthony Beaton. Number 8 is Miss Danny's Song. Jason Ryan for Ken Fritsch and Ron Ash and Mike McLaughlin. And number 4 is Topville Checkman. Sammy Filia for Amanda Riley and Bryn Campbell. Field of 9, race 2. well, fans, we're trying to avoid having heavy favorites in the pick of the night. And, well, Nice Buns right now isn't the heavy favorite. It comes in off form from Mohawk, but races for Anthony Beaton. And I still think this one has a really good chance in here. But on the inside, one baby step back to back wins is 3 to 5 on the board. But we'll see if we can get baby step back with one at a price. And Nice Buns is one that overall I think shows enough overall ability. Look, 150-3, August the 8th at Mohawk, a winner on that day. And certainly the recent form isn't great, but was facing tougher. And I think in this nominators to 3 coming from Mohawk to this nominators to 3 here, I think Nice Buns is one that I believe will be the one to get the job done in here. But there are some others, of course. One baby step back, 4 wins in the past 6 starts, as well as a second and a third. Baby step back has only missed the top 3 in 1 of 10 starts this year, and last year also was a big-time top 3, 12 out of 15. So baby step back, boy, just keeps on taking steps forward, but baby step back. And this one may well leave just enough to let Nice Buns get out, and then baby step back will have some work to do because a winner at Grand River last race in 54 now certainly was a strong win. And look at Jared Mann, 40 wins and 163 starts on the year. So Jared sends them out ready to rock and roll. Baby step back, 1-2 on the board. He's getting a lot of love with Austin Surrey driving. Number 4, Topfield Checkman, hasn't raced since the middle of August, but is one that shows 51 and 4 speed early August at Mohawk. And maybe, well, this one, look, first start for Amanda Riley, changing hands from Doug High, so has had some time to tinker. Amanda Riley, very capable. Sammy Filliard driving. Sammy with a breakout season and just finished the Grand River meet as their top driver for the summer at Grand River. Topfield Checkman is one that, well, you might want to check in on this one and see maybe you'd be taking this one on top, because Topfield Checkman got a big shot, 6-1. And then one more is number 7, Wicked Cruiser, and one that's been competitive at Mohawk and against prospect starters, and now is stepping up, but I think overall has enough. And you do see in a nominators at 2 back in early August, won 51-3 at Mohawk, finished 6th. Nice Buns was the winner on that day, but Wicked Cruiser, good mile of 51-3. Garrett Rooney for Gabby Sasso. Wicked Cruiser, 7-1. Fans are on one. Baby step back, 1-2, but I'm on Nice Buns, 5-2. They're talking about cinnamon buns, right? Gate is rolling for the second. Taking up their positions. Baby step back. Captain Chloe, Space Cadet on the inside. In the center, Topfield Checkman. And Drunk Dial to the outside, Autumn Honey, Wicked Cruiser, Miss Danny Song, and second tier, Nice Buns. It's a field of 9. Race number 2. They're in the stretch. Here they come. And the field is at the starter of Topfield Checkman, Baby Step Back, Wicked Cruiser, then at a Space Cadet and Autumn Honey as the field works around the turn. Baby Step Back has the lead. Baby Step Back, Topfield Checkman, Space Cadet, Wicked Cruiser, then Autumn Honey, Drunk Dial, back further is Miss Danny's Song as they race their way on towards that opening quarter. And then further back we go to Captain Chloe, and trailing the field is Nice Buns, and they race their way on past that opening quarter in 27-4. Baby Step Back, 1-2 on the board. Topfield Checkman is second, Space Cadet third, Wicked Cruiser, then Autumn Honey, and Drunk Dial. Then on the inside, Miss Dandy's Song, Nice Buns is on the outside racing eighth, and Captain Chloe is trailing the field, and they race their way on up towards the half. Baby Step Back off a 27-4 opening quarter, leads as they come on up towards the half, and Baby Step Back. Topfield Checkman is racing position second, Space Cadet is third, and then racing position to fourth is Wicked Cruiser. Autumn Honey is fifth. Then position to sixth is Drunk Dial, and Nice Buns has advanced up to seventh, but still with a lot of work to do. And it is Baby Step Back who's got the front. Baby Step Back, Topfield Checkman, Wicked Cruiser on the outside now is moving, and racing fourth is Space Cadet. Fifth is Autumn Honey, Drunk Dial, and then on the inside Miss Dandy's Song. Nice Buns is backed up to eighth now, and then Captain Chloe, Baby Step Back, Topfield Checkman, and Wicked Cruiser as they turn from and Space Cadet. On down the stretch where they come, Baby Step Back, Wicked Cruiser trying to close. Baby Step Back up the inside, Topfield Checkman up Mackenzie Lane, and to the outside is Wicked Cruiser. Wicked Cruiser is going to cruise on by and win it. Then it was a Topfield Checkman, Baby Step Back, and Space Cadet. 155-2. There's look at the winner of race 2, number 7, Wicked Cruiser, Garrett Rooney, the winning driver for Gabby Sasso, the trainer, and the owners Jeffrey Korchesny and Mart West Racing and Tony Arts. And Wicked Cruiser is a 3-year-old McWicked Bay filly. Second win this season. Fourth lifetime, Wicked Cruiser. 12-1. Giddy up. The second race payout, 7 Wicked Cruiser, 2760. 995.20. 4 Topfield Checkman, 452.51. Baby Step Back, 210. $2 exactor, $140. Dollar Try, 191.95. Dollar Super, 673.45. 20-cent Super, 134.69. $2 double of 4 and 7, 339.30. Second race over, finish from the top, 394-256-178. That's 394-256-178 on the bottom. Field for race number 3 on parade 1 is HP Terpsichore, Jason Ryan for Chantal Mitchell and Clodamel and Guy Dossetel. Number 2 is Sporting a Smile, Dale Spence for Earl McLeod and Clifton Hobbs. 3 is Halsey and Hanover Garrett and Rooney for Catherine Cochran and Kevin Kerr. Number 4 is Gooned Again, Jonathan Drury for Brett Riley and Murray Barather and Kevin McKinley and Robert Hicks. 5 is Shemar's Lady Lucy, Brody LeCain for Sheila Lewis. Number 6, Century Lexus, Scott Culver, Tyler Moore and Ramasco Group. Ramasako Group. Number 7 is Wicked Words, Jay Harris for Amanda Riley and Hutt Racing. 8 is Phosphorus, Austin Story for Patrick Bissett and Glenview Livestock and Cheryl Cherry. And number 9, TJ All the Way, Semi-Filia for Bill Butt and Antonio Tingretta. Well, let's get a look at this field for race number 3. We'll start with number 1, HB Terpsichore, one that had back-to-back runner-up finishes at Three Rivers before last time out, finishing 4th in a final, going for a purse of $65,000. HB Terpsichore is one that's got 3 wins on the year. May have enough speed to be pretty effective in here. 56-4 at Three Rivers last time out. 3-1. Jason Ryan for the fine barn of Chantal Mitchell. Others, number 7, Wicked Words, Jay Harris, Amanda Riley. This is one that was second at Grand River last race, 54-1. Now that track yields some unbelievably quick times. So Wicked Words, just a word that the speed at Grand River, shockingly quick at times. And 8 out of 16 in the top 2 for Wicked Words on the season. Jay Harris driving, and he's 7-1. Number 9, TJ All the Way, back-to-back wins, and the last one was in this class, beat a maiden 2-back, moved up to this level, and was dominant again. Problem is now the trailer post, boy, it really has looked good, but the trailer post is a little tough for TJ All the Way, but Sammy Filio, Bill Budd, TJ All the Way, lukewarm favorite at 3-1. And number 3, Halsey and Hanover. Wow, 4 consecutive strong performances. The last 3 were all runner-ups. Look at this horse. 1 win in the past 38 starts, 14 seconds and 9/3. Halsey and Hanover keeps knocking on the door, but so far nobody's been answering. But she just keeps coming back and knocking again. We'll see if finally she can break through, kick the door down. Garrett Rooney for Catherine Cochran. Halsey and Hanover is 5-1. The field for race number 3. Taking up their positions, it's HP Terpsichore sporting a smile, and Halcyon Hanover on the inside. In the center, Gundogan, Shimar's Lady Lucy. To the outside, Sentry, Lex's Wicked Words, and Phosphorus. And the second tier, TJ all the way. Field for race number 3 is at the start of the round, and Wicked Words blasting with Halcyon Hanover. Gooned again, then Phosphorus and HP Terpsichore, and then it is Sporting a Smile and TJ all the way. Center of the track right now, Shimar's Lady Lucy to the outside, Century Lexus, but it is Wicked Words who's got the lead. Wicked Words, Halcyon Hanover is second. Gooned again is third. Racing fourth is Phosphorus in front of HP Terpsichore. Then it is Century Lexus and Sporting a Smile. And TJ all the way. Shimar's Lady Lucy is trailing Wicked Words at 10-1. Has got the lead right now. Wicked Words and Jay Harris leading by about 2 1/4. Up and driving now, Phosphorus, and on the inside, Halcyon Hanover. And racing on the inside, fourth, Gundogan, HP Terpsichore, fifth and out. And racing sixth, Century Lexus. Then Sporting a Smile and TJ all the way. And then it is back to Shimar's Lady Lucy, but Wicked Words and Jay Harris has the front. Wicked Words with a lead of a couple of lengths right now. Halcyon Hanover, Phosphorus, the next couple. Then HP Terpsichore and Gooned again. Then it is Century Lexus and Sporting a Smile and TJ all the way. And Shimar's Lady Lucy 57-4 halftime. Wicked Words on into the backstretch and leading Halcyon Hanover. Phosphorus is third. HP Terpsichore 3 wide is coming on. On the inside, Gundogan is locked on the inside fifth. On the outside sixth is Century Lexus Sporting a Smile seventh. TJ all the way. Shimar's Lady Lucy trailing the field. Wicked Words 3/4 127 and 1 off of 57-4 half. Wicked Words at 10-1, but on the outside, HP Terpsichore now is getting a little bit closer. On the inside, Halcyon Hanover. HP Terpsichore is on even terms with Wicked Words as they turn for home. HP Terpsichore and Wicked Words, and up the inside, Halcyon Hanover. 3 across the track. Up the inside, Halcyon Hanover. And 3 across the track. It is close. I'm not sure. In the center was Wicked Words. On the outside, HP Terpsichore. And on the inside, Halcyon Hanover. One of those three is the winner. 157-3. Fans in the win photo went to 3 Halcyon Hanover. A dead heat for second between 1 HP Terpsichore and 7 Wicked Words. In the win photo, it's number 3, Halcyon Hanover, by a couple of inches. Garrett Rooney with the winning drive. Halcyon Hanover, 4-year-old Bettor's Delight Bay Mare, owned by Kevin Kerr. Catherine Cochran, the trainer. First win on the season for Halcyon Hanover and Garrett Rooney. Halcyon Hanover victorious in the third. 157-3, a new career mark. Third race. Number 3, Halcyon Hanover, $17. 510 390. 1 HP Terps Decory, $240 and $3. And 7 Wicked Words, $640, $620. The exactor of 3 and 1, $28.60, $2 ticket. 3-7 is $25.10. Dollar try, 317, $106.45. The 371, $144.95. And a 20-cent super of 3174 is $175.89. The 3714, 20-cent ticket, $326.98. Third race, order of finish from the top is 261485297. Once again, top down 261485297 on the bottom. Fourth day dash is up next. 4 minutes to post. Well, fans, you know whose birthday it is today? It's Trevor's birthday. Happy birthday, Trevor. Hope you're having a great day. field for race 4 on parade 1. Del Diggity, Clay Medard, Sammy Filia for Gerard Demers, and Francois Morin. Number 2, Easy Breezy Beautiful, Scott Quiller for Phil Coleman. Number 3 is Miss Sophia Rose, Austin Torrey for Patrick Bissett and William Brown. Number 5, Watch Me Dance, Jason Ryan from Michael Patterson. Forest Diamonds Are Twined, Natasha Day for Gary McDonald. Number 6, AK Black Badger, Garrett Rooney for Commodore Yellow and Scargenson. And number 7 is All She Can, G. Harris for Wayne Smith. 8 is Little Bearcat, Damian McClellan for Brett Lester and Michelle Hart. And number 9, Rockford Peach, Dale Spence for Francis Gibbett and Jean Delaire. Field of 9, race number 4, Clay Medard 1, Del Diggity. Let's look at this field. We'll start with 1, Del Diggity, and, well, why not? Has 5 wins in the past 6 starts, 27 wins since January 1st of last year. The claim is in. Back in the same class, Sammy Filia for Gerard Demers, so all systems go. No reason to save the horse because she is going to be changing hands after this race, and Del Diggity is getting close to the $250,000 mark, but has been better with age now. Is a 7-year-old, and boy, the last 2 seasons has made more than half of her career money since turning 6. Del Diggity, 3-5. Others, number 6. AK Black Badger, second last time out, and, was second to Del Diggity. Now moves out on the gate a couple of spots from 4 to 6, but overall form in the past 4 starts pretty good. AK Black Badger, Garrett Rooney for Carmen Osiello, and is currently on the board at 12-1. Some value to be had there. Others, 9 Rockford Peach, 14-1 Trailer Post, but Francis Gimet, Strong Barn, Dale Spence driving, and Rockford Peach was a winner. Class below this one, 2 back, then moved up last time out, only picked up a 4th, but Rockford Peach maybe could be a top 3 here, 11-1. And number 5, Watch Me Dance, mostly a fringe player of late, but if you go back before those last 3, you see a couple of back-to-back runner-up finishes, and that was in this class. Watch Me Dance, maybe could dance a little better today. Needs a turnaround in form, though. Jason Ryan from Michael Patterson, 8-1. But 1 Del Diggity claim in, 4-5 on the board, the 1 to beat. Gate is rolling for race number 4, Del Diggity. Easy breezy beautiful Miss Sophia Rose on the inside. In the center, Diamonds Are Twine and Watch Me Dance to the outside, a.k.a. Black Badger, All She Can, Little Bearcat in the second tier, Rockford Peach. Field of 9, race number 4 on a Saturday night at Flamboro Downs. Giddy up. Field 4, the 4th race. Into the stretch drive, gathering speed. There at the start of the rough, Diamonds Are Twine, All She Can, A.K. Black Badger. Then it is Watch Me Dance, a Little Bearcat. Del Diggity, and Easy Breezy Beautiful, but the field works around that first turn. Diamonds Are Twine with the lead, A.K. Black Badger. 3 wide is All She Can. Racing for his Watch Me Dance. Del Diggity is in mid-pack 5th, and then on the outside, Little Bearcat. Scooting through on the inside is Rockford Peach and the trailing pair. Easy Breezy Beautiful and Miss Sophia Rose, but it's right now All She Can, who's come on to get the lead, in front by 2 1/4 right now. A.K. Black Badger second, 27-2 the opening quarter. All She Can at 25-1, comfortably in command. A.K. Black Badger, Diamonds Are Twine, Watch Me Dance is 4th, and Del Diggity is still racing in mid-pack. Then it is back to Rockford Peach and Little Bearcat. Easy Breezy Beautiful and Miss Sophia Rose, but All She Can and G. Harris with the front. Leads at a couple of lengths right now over A.K. Black Badger, and Watch Me Dance to the outside is getting closer, and now Del Diggity took out and is second over 4th and is advancing nicely on the back of Watch Me Dance. Halftime was 57. Into the backstretch to go. All She Can, Watch Me Dance second. A.K. Black Badger. Del Diggity getting a little closer. 3 1/4 from the front. 5th, Diamonds Are Twine. Rockford Peach is 6th. Little Bearcat 7th. And then Miss Sophia Rose and Easy Breezy Beautiful. Watch Me Dance waltzes up to take the lead. But now Del Diggity is digging in on the outside. Is taking over second. All She Can weakens to 3rd. And then 4th is Rockford Peach. Kicking late is Miss Sophia Rose. And then A.K. Black Badger 6th, and 7th, Diamonds Are Twine. It is Watch Me Dance at 10-1, but the favorite Del Diggity is closing 3/4, 126-1, and it is Del Diggity on the outside trying to track down Watch Me Dance. Watch Me Dance and Del Diggity. They're going at it. Del Diggity is still coming. Watch Me Dance and Del Diggity. Del Diggity was able to dig in at the finish and get there. Watch Me Dance, Rockford Peach, and Miss Sophia Rose. Del Diggity, 155-3. And rolling back in front of us, the winner of race number 4, it's one. Del Diggity, 7-year-old So Surreal Bay Marrow by Francois Morin, trained by Gerard Demers. Sammy Fillion, the winning driver. 13th win this year. 42nd lifetime for Del Diggity, 155-3. The fourth race payouts: 1 Dell Diggity, 240, 210, 210, 5 Watch Me Dance, 563.70, 9 Rockford Peach, 450, $2 Exactor, 19.90, dollar Fries, 63.40, dollar Super, 292.10, 20-cent Supers, 58.42, and the dollar pick 3, 163.20. The fourth race claim of 1 Dell Diggity, the new trainer Malik Smith. And the fourth race, order of finish, from the top to the bottom. 174 529 683. Once again, top down 174 529 683 on the bottom. field for the fifth on parade. One is Wife, He Said So, Jason Ryan for Camarasiello and Vanessa McBride Rebello and Frank Gentile. Number 2, Claude Miami. It's Paul Mackenzie for Guy Chrétien. Number 3 is Early Bird Special, Damian McClellan for Lindsey Kerr and Jeffrey Mayhew and Rebecca Masters and Derek Romano. 4 is I'm Diabolical, David Duncan for Brenda Duncan. 5 is Treasures Watching, Andre Goy for Don Lesheed. Number 6, Rose Colored Glasses, Austin Torrey for Blair Burgess and Len Rosine. Number 7, This Girl Rules, Sammy Filia for Rafael Barassa. 8 is Lily Claire, Garrett Rooney for Daryl Lever and Derek Ferris and James Grant and David Walls. And number 9 is American Land, Dale Spence for Catherine Flanagan and Winters Racing. Field of 9, race number 5, features the Super High 5. And, well, let's get a look at this field. We'll start on the inside with Wifey Said So. Wifey Said So, 1-2 on the board. Jason Ryan for Camarasiello. One that was a winner just 2 races ago was racing in this same class. Last time out had post 7. Kicked in late to get a 4th, but just didn't get off the gate well. That one 2 starts back is the only one recently where this one left well, and that was the good start of the bunch on the page. This is one that has 11 wins on the year, was good earlier in the year, and is capable, and also one that I just think overall fits well in here. I don't like 1-2, though, on Wifey Said So. Others to get a look at, number 3, Early Bird Special. Good recent form, consistently good. Had been racing at Sarnia, then tried it here last month, was a second, and a solid second, and one that gets off the gate very nicely. Damian McClellan for Lindsey Kerr. I think Early Bird Special is one that has a very strong chance. Look at this season. 28 out of 30 in the top 3. That's unbelievable. Early Bird Special just keeps on ticking. Others, how about number 7, This Girl Rules? Tougher post assignment, and one that likes to play from up close to the pace, so the post might not help, but did race at Clint from post 7 and blasted the front on that day. Now paid for it in the late going, but still overall, This Girl Rules has good form. Sammy Filia having a really strong year, set up by Rafael Barassa, and This Girl Rules is 10 out of 22 in the top 2 of the year, so got to be considered, and he is 6-1. And number 8, Lily Claire, is one that been traveling around a little bit of late. Leamington, Clinton, Sarnia, had a tour over to Grand River. Win column 0 for 33, but 10 out of 33 in the top 3. Lily Claire did close at Leamington last race to finish 3rd, and is one that overall I think can possibly get onto the ticket. Lily Claire will help it pay a little bit. You get Garrett Rooney for Darrell Laver, 24-1. It's a field of 9. It's race number 5, featuring the Super High 5. Going to post shortly. The starting gate is rolling. For race number 5, taking up their positions, Wifey Said So, Clodum by Emma, Early Bird Special. In the center, I'm Diabolical Treasures, watching to the outside, Rose-Colored Glasses, This Girl Rules, and Lily Claire. And the second tier, American Land. It is a field of 9 for the 5th race at the start of the rough, and This Girl Rules is going to blast out. Treasure is watching Early Bird Special, Clodum by Emma. Then Wifey Said So. I'm Diabolical. Racing on the outside as they work around the turn is Lily Claire 7th, and then Rose-Colored Glasses, and American Land is trailing the field. This Girl Rules is ruling right now by about 3.5 over Clodum by Emma. Early Bird Special, Wifey Said So is racing position to 4th as they race their way on past that opening quarter. Then it is Treasures Watching, and I'm Diabolical. Lily Claire, Rose-Colored Glasses, and American Land, 27-3 opening quarter. This Girl Rules, and Sammy Filia's got a lead of about 2.25. Clodum by Emma is second. Early Bird Special is third. Then Wifey Said So, and Treasures Watching. Lily Claire on the outside now has moved up and taken over 6th. Off stride in the backfield was Rose-Colored Glasses. 7th is I'm Diabolical. American Land is 8th. They race on past the half, 56-4, and it is still This Girl Rules ruling over Clodum by Emma by a couple of lengths right now. Early Bird Special to the outside, racing first up third, has work to do, about 4 lengths off the lead. Then 4th is Wifey Said So. Then it is back to Treasures Watching and Lily Claire. Further back, I'm Diabolical, and then American Land. But it is This Girl Rules. 3 wide, Wifey Said So now is sweeping up from 4th and now 3rd, and is charging and is on to take over 2nd, but still has to make up about 3.5 to catch This Girl Rules. 3/4, 125. This Girl Rules and Wifey Said So. Early Bird Special. Treasures Watching. A late push from Lily Claire, and then Clodum by Emma on down the stretch. They come, and it is This Girl Rules. Wifey Said So. Wifey Said So is going to come on by and win it. This Girl Rules was second. Then Treasures Watching an Early Bird Special. Mile of 155 flat. There's look at the winner. One Wifey Said So. Jason Ryan, the winning driver. 5-year-old Sunshine Beach Bay mare owned by Vanessa McBride Rebello and Frank Gentile. Carmen Oscello, the trainer. 12th win on the season for Wifey Said So. 155 flat. On the board, 17538. Fifth race, payouts 1. Wifey said so. 350, 220, 210. 7. This girl rules. 370, 240. 5. Treasures watching 310. $2 exactor 16.30. Dollar try 25.25. 20-cent high five 49.57. 20-cent pick 5. 5 of 5 947.19. Fifth race, sort of finish from the top. 164 839 257. That's 164 839 257 on the bottom. Field on post parade for race number 6. One Wildcat watching. Jason Ryan for Dale Hurd and Antonio Tangretta. Number 2 is Missy Rocks. It's Mark McDonnell for Lindsay Kerr and Sally Charlton and Ashley Kerr and Daryl Thiessen. 4 is I Wish I Had Me. Damian McClellan for Tyler Schlappen and Kevin Skilton. And 3 is Page Rock Scissors. Paul McKenzie for Michael Patterson. 6 is Always Adele. Scott Kohler for Russell Moore and Barbara Fry. 9 is Nasty Reputation. Gary Reve drives and trains and partners with Ashley and Matthew Reve Bohannock. 5, Best Girl in Town. Austin Sorry for Jabbar Demers and J.R. Mervois. 'And absent are 7, Blossom on the Beach, and 8, Stilton Gold. Field of 9 for race 6. Let's get a look at this field. Our top picks here in the 6th race. We'll start with number 2, Missy Rocks and Mark McDonnell. Well, one that's racing for Lindsay Kerr. Hasn't won in a little while, but has been coming close and, well, gets to drop from the straight 8s to the bottom level. And Missy Rocks, Mark McDonnell, I think this one has a pretty decent chance in here. 55 and 2 at Sarnia last race, beat him just a length and a quarter. Doesn't show any gate speed, though. Needs to get off the gate a little bit better. But Missy Rocks, I think, in this spot could be pretty good. 5 to 2. Some others to get a look at. Number 5, Best Girl in Town. Well, 3 consecutive runner finishes. Doesn't have a win on the year, but maybe Best Girl in Town can break through here. Strong connections. Austin Sorry, Gerard Demers. Best Girl in Town is the 2 to 1 slight favorite. Number 6, Always Adele, is one that has 5 good races in the past 6. Was a rebound third last race, so maybe can keep it going. Is 12 out of 25 in the top 3 on the year. Always Adele, Scotty Coulter for Russell Moore is 12 to 1. And number 7, Blossom on the Beach, Garrett Rooney for Daryl Laver. 23 wins since January 1st of last year, 7 of them this year. And Blossom on the Beach of late has not been blooming, but you go a little further back, you see this one was good. You only have to go back as far as the end of August. September just hasn't been kind to Blossom on the Beach, but this is one that certainly has a reputation of getting the job done. 38 lifetime wins. Blossom on the Beach and Garrett Rooney is currently 8 to 1. Field of 9, race number 6. The starting gate is rolling for race number 6. It's Wildcat watching Missy Rocks, Page Rock Scissors on the inside. In the center, I wish I had me, best girl in town. And to the outside, always Adele, Blossom on the Beach, Stilton Gold, second tier, Nasty Reputation. It is a field of 9. It's the 6th dash on a Saturday night at Flamboro Downs. How about them Blue Jays? Field for the 6th is at the start of the rough, and Stilton Gold is going to blast. I wish I had a me. Bass Girl in Town. That was the first 3. Wildcat watching. Page Rock Scissors. Then it is Missy Rocks and Nasty Reputation. Back to Blossom on the Beach, and always Adele is trailing the field. Best Girl in Town has the best seat right now. I wish I had me is racing second. Stilton Gold is racing third in the early action. Then Wildcat watching and Page Rock Scissors and Missy Rocks and Nasty Reputation. Blossom on the Beach, and always Adele is trailing. 28-3 opening quarter. Best Girl in Town, 3-5 on the board, has the lead, and I wish I had a me is racing second. Stilton Gold is third. Wildcat watching. Page Rock Scissors and Missy Rocks as they race off the turn. And then it is back further to Nasty Reputation, Blossom on the Beach, and always Adele. 28-3 opening quarter, and it is now Best Girl in Town who has the lead. Best Girl in Town, I wish I had a me. Wildcat watching is on the outside and is racing first up third. Stilton Gold is fourth, and Missy Rocks is fifth. Then Page Rock Scissors and Nasty Reputation, Blossom on the Beach, and always Adele. And they hustle on to 3/4. Best Girl in Town, 3-5 on the board's got the lead. Racing second is I wish I had a me. Wildcat watching on the outside now is trying to grab second and take it from I wish I had a me. And those two still share second. Then fourth on the inside is Stilton Gold, and on the outside Missy Rocks. Then it is back to Nasty Reputation. Page Rock Scissors, 3/4, 127-2. Trailing pair always Adele and Blossom on the Beach, but it is Best Girl in Town. Wildcat watching is getting a little closer. On down the stretch route they come. Best Girl in Town. Wildcat watching. I wish I had a me as they come on to the finish. Wildcat watching on the outside just might have gotten there. Best Girl in Town, Missy Rocks, and I wish I had a me. 156-4. On the board, 1524. Sixth race payouts 1. Wildcat Watching, 2520, 780, 370. 5 Best Girl in Town, 270, 210. 2 Missy Rocks, 250. $2 Exactor, 66.90. Dollar Tribe, 80.65. Dollar Super, 511.75. 20-cent Super is 102.35. 20-cent Pick 444, 210.44. Sixth race. Order finished from the top. 136427958 on the bottom. field for race number 7 on parade. One, Share the Moment. It's Sammy Filia for Eric Nadeau and Michelle Legacy. Number 2 is Maple Shadow, Andre Goy for Nita Willette and Luke Willette. And number 3 is Gin is Better, Eddie Hensley for Ashley Hensley. And number 4 is Caught Stealing Home, Austin Soy for Melissa Lamoureux and Jeffrey Boyd. 5 is Land of Paradise, Damien McClellan for Lindsay Kerr and Jeffrey Mayhew. Number 6, El Citadel, Scotty Goldford, Tim Jacobson, and James Edward Lewis. And number 7 is Voom Voom, Dale Spence for Raphael Barras and Allison Hepburn. 8 is Scratched. 9 is La Petite Gray, Jay Harris for Francis Guillemette and Michelle Letendre. Field of 8, race number 7. Let's get a look at this field, the 7th dash, fillies and mares, and on the pace. And, well, we'll start with my top one, which happens to be Land of Paradise, and Damien McClellan, racing for Lindsay Kerr, comes in. Well, the last 6 races on the program page were all top 3 finishes, and on the season, 23 out of 27 in the top 3. Another strong, high percentage top 3 finisher for Lindsay Kerr. Land of Paradise and Damien McClellan, a winner here last time out in this class. From post 7 came flying late. Look at that, was 7th at the top of the stretch and came home a winner. The field kind of came back after putting up a little bit ambitious fraction, not crazily so, but still enough for Land of Paradise to catch them coming home. Damien McClellan and Land of Paradise is 5-1 on the board. Others in here to get a look at. How about number 4, Caught Stealing Home? Equipment change, flip-flops to steel shoes up front. And it was good here September the 13th to finish 3rd. Last race, not quite as good. But the thing to notice about Caught Stealing Home overall, I think, is this is one that flashes some pretty good speed. You look down July the 11th, 51-3 racing at Mohawk. Did win a qualifier in 54 at Grand River this year. Caught Stealing Home overall, I think, is one that Melissa Lamoureux sends out that will have a solid shot in here. Austin Surrey drives in 5-2. Number 7, Voom Voom. Well, lots of zoom early. Blasts off the gate, was the pace setter in each of the last 5 starts. And the last race had a little more finish because the start before it, no finish at all at Mohawk. But last race led a long way. A couple got by, finished 3rd. Voom Voom right back, I think, to try it again, blasting off the gate. Del Spence for Raphael Barassa, 6-1. And one more, number 9, La Petite Gray, is one that was a winner here September the 6th. Then the next start wasn't great, but the last one was better, so maybe he's bouncing back and at least can be a consideration for somewhere on the top 4, 12-1. The one the fans have gone to that I just didn't warm up to, but that's mostly because racing in Quebec, where I'm not sure what to make of the miles. Share the Moment and Sammy Filia for Eric Nadeau. 5 wins on the season, is 2-1 on the board. Last race to September the 20th in La Belle Provence, and you do see this one racing at 3 Rivers in 57, September the 14th. Had been also at Rideau Carleton, bouncing back and forth, Rideau Carleton, 3 Rivers, and a fair track. Share the Moment, Sammy Filia for Eric Nadeau is even money, getting a ton of love. Gate is rolling for race number 7. It's Share of the Moment Maple Shadow on the inside with in the center, Gin is Better, Caught Stealing Home, and Land of Paradise. The outside, El Citadel, Voom Voom. And the second tier, La Petite Carré. Field of 8, race number 7, here they come. Field for race number 7 is at the start of the rough. Gin is Better and Caught Stealing Home. Voom Voom, Share the Moment, and Land of Paradise. And the field races their way on around that first turn. Share the Moment's got the lead. Gin is Better. Voom Voom on the outside is 3 wide. And racing for this Caught Stealing Home. Maple Shadow, Land of Paradise, and then La Petite Gray and El Citadel is back trailing the field. They race on to the opening quarter. Gin is Better by about 2 lengths right now than Voom Voom and Share the Moment. Now Share the Moment moves up tighter in the pocket. On the outside is Voom Voom. First up, third, racing fourth, Caught Stealing Home. And then fifth right now is Maple Shadow, Land of Paradise. Then it is La Petite Gray, El Citadel. Gin is Better leads as they come off the turn. Voom Voom to the outside is still grinding on the outside. Share the Moment, and then Caught Stealing Home. Then it is La Petite Gray and Maple Shadow, and back to El Citadel and Land of Paradise, and they race the way on past us and heading towards the 5/8 of a half of 57-1, and still on top. On the inside is Gin is Better, but only Better by about a head right now. Voom Voom's been out a long while, but is still there digging, and on the outside, Voom Voom now is going to stick a nose in front, taking the lead from Gin is Better. Caught Stealing Home is out 3 wide, and Share the Moment is fourth. La Petite Gray, El Citadel, Maple Shadow, and now Land of Paradise is looking to sweep the field. Starts up from last, 3 wide. 3/4, 126. And Voom Voom was able to make the lead. Voom Voom backing away. Gin is Better racing second. Caught Stealing Home. And then it is Share the Moment and La Petite Gray. El Citadel on down the stretch drive they come. Voom Voom up the inside. Share the Moment. Share the Moment up the inside is charging. Share the Moment passing lane will win. Voom Voom. And then it's between Caught Stealing Home and El Citadel. 155-3. Share the Moment. There's look at the winner of race number 7 is 1, Share the Moment. Sammy Filial with the Wheeling Drive. Share the Moment's a 7-year-old. Control the Moment Black Mare, owned by Michelle Legacy, trained by Eric Nadeau. 6th win on the season, 37th lifetime for Share the Moment. The seventh race payouts one share of the moment. 480, 330, 230. 7 Foom Foom, 610, 310. 4 Caught Stealing Home, 270. $2 exactor, 5010. Dollar try, 6510. Dollar super, 809.80. 20-cent super, 161.96. The seventh race, so her finish from the top. 178 3542 scratch 6. That's 178 3542 scratch 6 on the bottom. Field for the 8th on parade. 1 Stag Royal, Scotty Kohler for Ken Skinner. Number 2 is Chickabel, Austin Sorry for Amanda Riley and Vincenzo Strangis. And number 3 is scratched, and 4 is D.A. Temptation, Eddie Hensley for Jody Cullen and Eva Mondu. 5 is Prosciutto, Jeffrey Hunt for Kenny Ellis and Jim Ellis. Number 6 is Always Be Merry, Dale Spence for Ben Hollingsworth and Andrew Moore and Tommy Godfrey. Number 7 is Subble Amber, Jason Ryan for Eric Nadeau and Michelle Legacy. And number 8 is Setting a Precedent, Sammy Foley for Amanda Riley and Martin Kepfer. Field of 7, race number 8, final dash in this evening, featuring the Super High 5. And let's get a look at this field. Well, we'll start with number 8, Setting a Precedent, and why not? Because this is one that's a very fine mare. Just a 7-year-old with 380,000 plus earned, a mark of 49-4, but that was taken 3 years ago. But still, overall, this is one set up by Amanda Riley, who has been racing against tougher company and been racing well. You see a mile at Grand River before the last 2 at Mohawk, a mile of 151 and 2, just right close with Salzburg Olympia at the finish, and setting a precedent overall with back class, big time earner. Last year almost 100,000, has made almost 60,000 this year, setting a precedent. Gets to leave out of post position 7. I think is the one to beat. 4-1, love the price, Semi-Filia for Amanda Riley. Number 2, Chickabel, is the 3-5 favorite. And Chickabel at Kawartha last race was able to bomb a field in 54-4. You also see this one racing 52-4, racing at Mohawk back September the 12th. And Chickabel certainly is one that has a bit of class as well. And a 4-year-old mare that's got 6 wins on the season. Austin Sorry for Amanda Riley, a stablemate to Setting a Precedent. Chickabel is currently 3-5, the favorite. Others, 1 Stag Royal was racing well, raced in solid company here last time out in this class, and was second beaten in neck to Wildcat Delay, who was a long shot winner. Stag Royal at 10-1 was a good second, so now comes into this one off of back-to-back runner-up finishes. Stag Royal, 5 wins in 20 on the year. Stag Royal does not have near the class of the 8 and the 2, but 7-1 is an enticing price, and the one that our other 2 cappers both have on top. Stag Royal and Scotty Kohler for Ken Skinner, 7-1. And one more is number 7, Subble Amber. Well, 3 consecutive wins in 3 rivers. Now comes back to Ontario, and Subble Amber is one that was pretty good last year. 13 wins last year, 7 this year. Subble Amber has got some pretty darn fine good speed, and overall has made a little more than 225,000 lifetime. Subble Amber and Jason Ryan, a contender in this dash at 6-1. Gate is rolling for race number 8. Stag Royal Chickabell on the inside. In the center, DA Temptation, Prosciutto Will Always Be Married. To the outside, Flamboro and Setting a Precedent. It's a field of 7 for race number 8. Here they come. Field for race number 8 is at the start of the rough. Prosciutto will leave with Setting a Precedent. Setting a Precedent is setting an early pace and comes blasting out. And then Stag Royal along to the inside is racing position second. Flamboro third. Prosciutto is racing fourth. Chickabell is fifth. And then DA Temptation and Always Be Merry. But Setting a Precedent has a lead of 2 1/4 with Stag Royal second. Flamboro third. And Prosciutto is fourth. And then it is Chickabell and DA Temptation and Always Be Merry. Setting a Precedent at 2-1 leads to the quarter in 27-3. Advantage is a length and 3/4 over Stag Royal. Flamboro is third. Prosciutto is racing fourth, and then Chickabell on the outside is fifth, and then DA Temptation and Always Be Merry. Off the turn they come. They head up towards the half. 27-3 opening quarter. And Setting a Precedent has a lead of a couple over Stag Royal. Flamboro third on the inside. Chickabell now is going to grind up first over. Work up a little bit closer. Halftime 56-3 at 29-second split. And it is Setting a Precedent over Stag Royal by a length and 3/4. Chickabell to the outside is first up third. Flamboro is fourth on the inside. DA Temptation outside 5. Then Prosciutto and Always Be Merry. But Setting a Precedent at 2-1's got the lead. Chickabell working a little bit closer, is a length and a half back and is alongside Stag Royal on the inside. 3 wide is Always Be Merry and is coming on. Then to the inside, Flamboro. Then it is DA Temptation and Prosciutto. Setting a Precedent still strong. Chickabell is closing ground though. Length and a half back on the inside. Stag Royal up wide is Always Be Merry. And then DA Temptation, Flamboro on down the stretch driver. Setting a Precedent. Here it comes. Always Be Merry. Setting a Precedent up the inside. Stag Royal. Setting a Precedent's going to win. Stag Royal second. Then Always Be Merry. Then it's between Flamboro and Chickabell. 154-4. Setting a Precedent. Back in front of us, the winner of race number 8. It's number 8, Setting a Precedent. Sammy Filia, the winning driver. 7-year-old Sunshine beats Brown Marrow by Martin Kepfer, trained by Amanda Riley. 4th win this year, 30th lifetime for Setting a Precedent. And the driving hat trick for Sammy Filia. It is an 8-1-6-7-2 top 5. Eighth race payouts number 8, setting a precedent. 680, 460, 310. 1 Stag Royal, 360, 260. 6 Always Be Merry, 240. $2 exactor, 8 and 1. 27.60. Dollar try, 39.60. We had a 20-cent high five of 115.59. $2 double of 1 and 8 is 29.80, and the dollar pick 3, 150.80. 20-cent pick 3 is 30.16. The eighth race order finish. From the top, 2-5 scratch. 7-6-3-4-1. That's 2-5 scratch. 7-6-3-4-1 on the bottom. That does conclude the live harness racing program for this Saturday evening. Our next live racing event is Sunday, a first dash at 6:25 p.m. Buenas noches, amigos. Good night, everybody. Go Bills. Go Jays. Good night, Shanna.